Hey guys, this is Chris Grant from Scholarship Jamaica, coming to you again with the Jamaica Energy Partners Scholarship Program. So, like usually, start on the main page. You know, you want to go on the Jamaica Energy Partners main page. You want to just check to see what it's about. You want to see what the company is about, so that, just as me always say, you go for an interview, you're able to speak on their service, you're able to speak on their reach. So it's more than just going in there and answering questions about your specific situation. People want to know, so you do research. So just as you go for a job interview, you have to prepare and go for these scholarships like it's another job. Well, your full-time job is a student. So yeah. So on the website, you can see them have home, about, our people, our promise, our stories, contact. So boom, you want to know, say, the first place I would look for their scholarship is gonna be on the, most likely, our promise. You know, they're saying our promise is like, they're saying they're like what Carrera say, sustainability. So usually you find these scholarships on the sustainability, community outreach, but in this case it's our promise. So I'm go just scroll through the page and we'll see if we can find a scholarship thing so we can go through. So just to go scroll down, you can see what I'm talking about, the workforce, what they're about, where they're located, you know, their reach. See, just let me talk about them reach, all type of sitting, volunteer service, current stories, next events. All these things are good to know because you want to participate when you can. You want to sign up for their email list, because if you plan to get money from them people, you want to make sure you're in them busy, you know what's up. So as you see, I click our promise. So this is in our promise right now. As I suspected, environment, health, sports, guess what? Boom, scholarships. So this is it. So the scholarship is on the Our Promise on the Jamaica Energy Partners website. Just Google that. What am I? Testimonial, corporate responsibility. It's the big man there. All of them things are important for you to just run through. But the main event right now, let's jump into it, is the scholarship. So let me say, yo, boom, scholarships. Over 50 awardees at the primary and tertiary level can benefit from scholarships and grants. Read that for yourself. They concentrate on East Kingston, West Kingston. See there? Boom, open that. Let's go. And All Harbour. So East Kingston, West Kingston, All Harbour. Introduction to the scholarship. Read that for yourself. They might give you up to 250,000 and 180. So 10 recipients between 180,000 and 250,000. Don't waste no time. So they basically give it to the regions. Main thing is eligibility. Read that. All students who live within the boundaries of region 1 and 6, which is what we just listed a while ago. Alright? So find out what region am I in. I just mentioned it above. It's in St. Andrew and St. Catherine. So duration, talk about the GPA. Scholarships will be terminated on the following basis: suspension, failure to meet academic progress, if the student is dishonest. So all of them things there is important. Application process, deadline August 8th. That's the most important thing. August 8th is the deadline. So if you miss anything, don't miss that. Talk about letter of recommendation from JEP or Minister of Religion, or even somewhere you work. Talk about the essay. The essay, student essay. The essays must clearly state 3 things the candidate hopes to accomplish by pursuing their higher education. So look through this and it gives you all information. Let's apply. Open. Just as you see before, with all these scholarship opportunities, you apply online. It can't be any easier than that. So make you open this and apply online. Boom, apply online. As you can see, the website is easy to use. It tells you 2025 JEP group scholarship application. Please share your contact details. So you know you put in your name, age, address, parish, your number. These are all necessary information that you should know. Which high school you attend. All these things are necessary information and are simple information that you don't need to research, you don't need to write anything. All right, and it is easy as 1, 2, 3. The hardest part of this scholarship is gonna be the writing the essay, which we outlined earlier, which we're gonna review again. You're also gonna get your reference letter signed and uploaded to the website. And the reference letter can come from the Justice of the Peace, Minister of Religion, can come from a police officer above the ranking of a officer, something to that effect. But I'm going to give you the specifics. As you can see, you choose the school. So for this, please select your tertiary institution. So if you go UA, UTech, Maritime, NCU, okay. But if you go in any other institution, you just list it. So this is one of them scholarship, the way that say is an open or a general scholarship, that if you live within the area, you can apply whatever school you're going and whatever subject you're applying to. That's why it say, what's your program of study? So it doesn't matter, just put that. And anything you see with asterisk, that means you must have to supply an answer. All of them questions have an asterisk, you have to supply an answer. What are your CSEC grades? Simple, you should have this. If you have that, you put it. If you just finish your first year or whatever year, you put it there also. You upload your end of term or your last report from school. That is vital. So that's all you're asking for, and that's easy. And as me I say, you might wonder, I'm just keeping it here so you can see how simple and easy it is to apply for these scholarships. And again, this scholarship expires on August 8th. These are the other questions. What is your GPA? Please share your extra. Well, we are there now. Come back on this, man. Yeah, man. Any other distinction, if you have none, any little award you get in school, you put that there, all right? And all these information, reference, you just put them in, and then you upload your documents. Where it says choose file to upload. So these are this is a very simple application that you can get done in one day. If you have all the documents ready in one day. So we'll just go back up top because there's not much to cover for on this again. Back to the scholarship section where you can just see what's going on, and you're gonna be able to see the regions. All right, so just a review. If you're in a Kingston and St. Andrew, and so region 1 is Kingston and St. Andrew, region 6 is St. Catherine. So if you live in Kingston or St. Andrew or St. Catherine, you can apply. You are qualified just by living in Kingston and St. Catherine. Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. Catherine. Okay? 10 recipients will benefit from scholarships and grants valuing $250,000 and $180,000 respectively, with each, per school year. Back to Instagram, this is your page. Go on your page, follow it, so you can get updates as they become available. Use the social for a good purpose. So, just big up on yourself. Use this time to review these scholarships and apply. August 8th is the deadline. That don't mean you need to wait. Get it done now, and in the meantime, you just hold already, man, and just review, share, like, and make sure somebody who needs it knows it.